Good day. Welcome. So today's energy is starting off into Wands vibe. Two cards popped out right away. The 10 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So I'm going to shuffle the deck to get some more clarity. I trust that this timeless message has found you at exactly the right time. While I shuffle, take a breath. Feel the energy as the cards move. And if it's not resonating, don't make it fit. Just leave it behind. It's all good. Okay. So the 10 of Wands vibe here, I'm getting the person has been out in the field working, gathering up all their wands, taking their action, coming in from the field. They just want to get home, but their head is down, just nose to the grind vibe is what I'm getting. And all this hard work that they've been doing is actually blocking their vision, and they're keeping on this path. Like, you're just keeping on this path, head down, keep going. Eventually I'm going to get there. And if you just took a moment to look up, you'd see just past all this hard work, home is just right there. Like, you're right there, so close. And then into the 6 of Wands, he's up on his high horse, coming on in. And I don't feel like being up on your high horse in this instance is, that negative vibe that some people like to give it. And I have heard some people say they find that this person in the background is actually jealous. But the vibe I get is this person is supportive of you coming in, showing off your accomplishment with this wreath and being supportive and having like another wand there to hand to you, in agreement with what you've done. Like, supportive is what I feel like. And the bounty, I feel like bountifulness with that wreath on the head, like a crowning achievements. That's what it is I'm getting. And we're going into the Empress, who is sitting on the shoreline here, all calm and collected, comfortable in whatever space she's in, sitting by the river. She's cool. She's ready. The river's flowing by. She's relaxed. The planchette here might be meaningful to somebody. I feel like this female energy is sitting here cool, collected, and confident in abundance. Like, that abundance is coming in. Done the work. I've been working hard. I'm being supported in my achievements, what I've been doing. I'm coming on in with it. And I'm sitting here ready and waiting. Powerful and abundant. Fertile could be meaningful as well to someone. The Venus symbol is on this planchette here, so that could be meaningful for someone. I'm really drawn to that on there today. And the Empress is leading us into Temperance. And I have heard someone say they interpret this as like turning water into wine. Previously, I've thought of it as like balancing it out, one cup into another, and keeping the flow. But today I'm feeling like the message here is about what you're receiving could be feeling like it's trickling down. Like, you do have the Empress vibe going on, but maybe not feeling as comfortable as her right now, sitting in this luxurious way out in the woods. Like, that's not computing for you, even though that vibe is there. So what I'm getting from this is like, as the abundance is trickling in, it's kind of taking you time to get used to it, like testing the waters a little with your toe, right? Dip a toe in and give a test to the waters. Because I find the sun here is illuminating this flow, but it is illuminating kind of a slow start to the trickling in, and then to the full body of water that you're testing the waters. I'm hearing that as well. Spirits Spirit's trickling it on down in for you. And you're testing the waters out, which is taking you into the Five of Wands vibe here. Feel like maybe all of these different new things that have come in. If this is following with the reading from yesterday, I feel like it would be, and that would have been day 16 of 30 if you wanted to go back and check that video out. Today, for the Five of Wands, I'm feeling like it could be all those opportunities. Actually, that could have been from the day before that as well. Whatever. In one of the recent readings, there was Seven of Cups, a lot of options coming in that you could take and which one to take. So I feel like this is kind of going off of that vibe. All the confusion of all the different things going on and how to kind of manage working them out and how to use them properly. Like, I feel like this is a kind of a playful practice fight going on, like trying to figure out how to make things work in a more unison way. Comfort, that's not quite the word I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of a word with a C. Cohesive, that's the word. In a more cohesive way. And I'm feeling like your vibe is today kind of this guy over here that's going like, hey, can someone just say like what is actually up going on here? Like, no one's really in line with what's going on. Everybody's kind of over here doing their own thing. And I feel like maybe your thoughts are kind of scattered like that, like trying to figure out which thing to hone in on, like if you're looking at strengthening your spiritual gifts, spiritual practice, maybe looking at different options like meditation, Reiki, yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, and it's like, which one do I do? Which one's for me? Just try something out and see what fits, You'll start to notice what resonates with you. Six of Cups. After this confusion and things start to figure out, I think, you let your guard down. This guard over here has his back turned. So I feel like this is you letting your guard down and healing with the inner child, receiving or offering your inner child some gifts and comfort, as gratitude for being there through some tough times possibly in the past, and letting your inner child know you're safe, we're good. I got you. I got your back. I got your front. Here's a bountiful cup of flowers. We're safe. We can relax here. Got the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I think that's going in with this intertwining of the energies, and not necessarily a romantic relationship today on this one. I feel like it's more coming back together, something within yourself. You've got the fiery lion looking over you, so maybe that Leo energy is coming back in, or an Aries. I'm feeling like Aries. I heard Aries, so I'll go with that. Might mean something to somebody. And the vibe here with, hesitation, feeling like, yeah, I think I knew what was going on, but then the hesitation of whether it is the right thing. I feel like there could be hesitation here, but the intertwining and unity, it's feeling like a good vibe. Okay, so 10 of Wands, some general interpretation. I think pretty much I've got the vibe for this reading in agreement with this interpretation. Overburdened, overloaded, responsibilities, stress, problems, weight on the shoulders, duty, obligation, burnt out, uphill struggle, taking on too much, delays, resistance, lost your way, lost focus, which is what I was saying, keeping the nose to the grind and not looking up and seeing how close, home is or the goal is in sight. Major challenges, lack of fun and spontaneity, keep going, end is in sight, which is exactly what I was saying there. Six of Wands, success, victory, winning, having the advantage, triumph, achievement, praise, acclaim, recognition, supporters, well-wishers, fame, celebrity, standing out, being in the spotlight, riding high, definitely. Being a leader, confident, sharing your victories. So all of these definitely align with how I'm feeling about this reading today for you. And for the Empress, fertility, nurturing, creativity, beauty, femininity, nature, harmony, and art. So it's somewhat of the vibe that I was getting. I was feeling more being grounded in comfort. This is a card of femininity and motherhood. Again, femininity. It is indicative that if you are a mother, you'll really come into your own and find fulfillment. And, or if you're a father, this encourages you to build on communication with your children and show them your nurturing side. Even if you're not a parent, this message is the same. You should embrace your softer side, allow yourself to explore the emotions you're feeling, and listen to your intuition. So I feel like in this reading today, it's definitely about that. Explore your emotions, start to feel comfortable in the lap of luxury, no matter where you are. It could show up wherever you are and be comfortable in it. I don't really feel like this is about a parenting relationship today in this reading, but if that does resonate in some way for you, then for sure take that into the Temperance. So the key meanings: balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships, soulmates. So that could link into, that Two of Cups energy, but I don't feel like that's the way we're going today in this reading. But if the way you're interpreting this reading today is in the love soulmate relationship vibe and that works for you, then that's cool. I think that for the Temperance vibe I got today for this reading, definitely is in correlation with these general key meanings. So now for Five of Wands, conflict, struggle, opposition, battles, clashing personalities. These are the ones that I feel relates today. Aggression, lack of control or cooperation, frustration, irritation, being rough or petty. Similar vibe, I'd say. For the Six of Cups, so memories, childhood, children. So maybe this is for somebody a message about family and childhood memories, maybe, and past influences in that way. Homesickness, nostalgia, playfulness, youthfulness, innocence, creativity is where I'm feeling more in line with the other cards in this reading today. Simplicity, goodwill, and kindness for sure. Family, support, protection, sharing gifts, charity. To the Two of Cups. Now, this was the one that was kind of giving me a little bit of confusion. I wasn't feeling very confident in my interpretation on this one. I mean, I feel like it is in line with it, but I will appreciate the interpretation on this online source at tarotguide.com here. So key meanings: partnership, unity, love, compatibility, happy couples, potential soulmates. So that does go back into that Temperance. This could be a bit of a love reading for somebody, or familial relationships. Harmony, balance, equality, attraction, connection, mutual respect. So I'm feeling like it's more on the mutual respect vibe, and maybe within yourself more so than with others, but it could also be with others. It could have gone from the hard work with yourself leading into getting together with others and working on things. Let me know what you think.